Do you need a field monitor? Do you need a 7-inch or 5-inch? And what is the cheapest but good enough monitor you can get from Amazon today? And as a beginner filmmaker, I was on the fence for quite some time actually myself, until this happened. This is your life. All the years you have left in the best case scenario. And this, let's say, is the amount of exercise you do. Ooh. Which looks pretty good while you film, and then you start to edit and damn it, everything is slightly out of focus. So I have identified 10 most important resources for you, or avenues to look at. And so this answers the first question: do you need a field monitor? Well, if you make videos and everything turns out good in focus and exposed correctly, just keep doing what you already do. You don't need extra piece of gear. Yes, we love our toys, but the more gear you have, the more friction you get to start a new project. And better gear will not make you better movies, only you will. As for me, when I got that out-of-focus footage, if you want to live to the maximum of your potential and flourish, you have to be aware of all of them. I have finally caved in. And I've spent a few days reading and watching reviews, ordered the best monitors in 100 to 150 range, spent the months with them doing a couple projects, and here are my thoughts. And I'll give you my personal choice at the end of this video and something extra. So, size first. And you would think that bigger is better, but actually not always. It all depends on what you do. If you run and gun, you want to minimize the gear you carry around, and because you keep the monitor just like a foot away from your eyes, I find that 5-inch screen is plenty to give you everything you need to, for that critical focus. And in the 5-inch world, OC T5 is winner by big margin. My only piece of criticism would be that it uses an older micro USB as a power supply, but not USB-C, what the heck. But it's only important if you use it like this and don't use a power bank. Not big deal anyway. Now, if you do a lot of talking head videos like I do right now, and have 2-3 feet between yourself and the camera, 5-inch just doesn't cut it unless you have a better than perfect 20/30 eagle-like vision. Another hack, which I just actually realized when I was shooting this review, you can have your monitor separate from the camera. It doesn't work in every situation, but sometimes, you can just have it as close as you want, and in this case, 5-inch should work as well. So I've got myself a newer F200 and a Fieldworld T722 monitors, and to be honest, they're 90% the same. Menus are slightly different, and here you have buttons on top, here you have buttons in front. Pretty much the same, doesn't matter. They both have 12-volt power supply, which is pretty good. And, they're both very well suited for studio-like setup. The unique feature of Fieldworld is that it has Hdmi Bypass, in case you want to send the signal somewhere else. And the other unique feature of Fieldworld, however, is that the focus picking is not very precise. See, these areas are definitely not in focus, so on one hand the monitor itself is big enough to not worry about the picking too much, but on the other hand, for the device which main purpose is to keep things in focus, it's a glaring problem. Newer is much more accurate, and from what I see it matches my GH4 picking 1-to-1. The only downside of it, also picking related, is that you have to reactivate it after each power-up. Also annoying, but at least it wouldn't ruin your shoot, with false information. Anyway, links to all the monitors in the description if you want to check them out, and here's extra something for you. Remember that knifing story? If you want to have a fighting chance to live past 100, go and watch that video. It will change your life. And by the way, I shot it using F200, so that's too.